The 529 College Savings Plan Future Scholars, it's called. You are also responsible for administering that plan. Tell us how long it has been in existence and the basic reason for it existing.
Well, the General Assembly conspired with the federal government, and all 50 states have a plan. But you can't thank the General Assembly enough. You know, people like myself, I'm oftentimes not thanking them, right? Because that's the job of the executive and the legislative branches to fight back and forth. But they did a fantastic job. They've made a plan that is far more flexible than most states. They've given us a generous state tax deduction. They said, Mr. Treasurer, we're not going to encumber you with 4 different other people to help you. It's your job. It's on you. You go off and do it. When I was elected, the plan was about $1.1 billion. Now it's $5 billion. And it's difficult. Like if you're in a retirement system, it's easy to accumulate a lot of assets because the assets are there 30 years. But when you're paying for people to go to K through 12 private school, which is allowable expenses for tuition, or college, most of the money is going to stay in there is 20 years, and oftentimes only 8 or 10 years. So we've grown the plan, and it's because the General Assembly set it up properly to start with.
It is important that folks start early, isn't it?
That's right.
I wish that someone had twisted my arm a little bit more and made me start earlier than I did. I've got 2 kids that are college age. I wish I'd started earlier, but it's important to get out in front of this thing, right?
Well, I'm a few years older than you are, but school was so cheap when we were there. We didn't have to save.
That's right.
I started Carolina in '76, and it was $366 a semester.
Yeah.
Then it skyrocketed
Right.
to $376 a semester, $10 in 4 years.
Yeah.
And we had a few bucks in fees and books and things like that, but it was less than $500 a semester. So we didn't come out of school thinking about that. But now we know what it costs, and if you start saving now, that's good. It'd been better if you started yesterday. You can open a Future Scholar account on a child that's not even born. Mm-hmm. It's so flexible, you just open it on yourself and distribute it later on.
Right.
No fees.
The South Carolina plan is really highly rated. I was reading before, over the last couple of days and preparing for you to come here, I was reading a lot, and I have seen South Carolina's plan ranked pretty high in terms of as it compares to other states. Why is it such a good plan?
We worked hard on it.
Yeah.
As a treasurer of a state that is not a wealthy state, you really have to think about, is it just a college plan, is it another part of my job, or is it people can't go to school if they don't have the money? And so when you think about it that way, you want to do everything from making sure that the fees are low, you'll make sure the website is easy to use. We spent 2 years redoing the website. Can you imagine what a battle that was to make sure that it was compliant on the phone. And,
Right.
and so this is easy. And as soon as you think you have it easy enough, somebody says, well, why do you have to do it this way? So we spend a lot of time, and it makes it easy for everybody.